Hi everyone. Today I have something to show you. Now you might recognise this because you might have made your own. It's a weaved palm branch, and I can do some waving with it. Now why have I got a palm branch? Well, we're coming up to a day called Palm Sunday. And Palm Sunday is a day in Lent. So last Messy Church, we learned all about Lent, the time of 40 days where we wait for Jesus. And Palm Sunday is a day where we hear about a story of Jesus coming out of the desert and arriving in a place called Jerusalem. And I'm going to tell you that story today. So you might already have your palm branch, so you can grab your palm branch and help me with the story if you like. So, a long time ago when Jesus lived, this was after he'd come out of the desert and he was with his friends, the disciples. He sent a couple of his disciples ahead and said, go and find a baby donkey, a colt for me, and bring it here. Tell them that I need the donkey if someone makes a fuss about it. So the disciples went off and they find a baby donkey and its mother, and they bring it back to Jesus. Now Jesus gets on the donkey and he rides into a place called Jerusalem. Jerusalem's an important place. And as he's riding in, people start to get excited because this is Jesus. And people have been hearing things about this Jesus guy. He'd been doing miracles. He'd been doing these things that were extraordinary. They'd been hearing about him and they were thinking, this is the guy. This is the guy that's going to help us. This is the guy that's going to save us. So they were so excited, they started taking off their coats and throwing them on the floor so that Jesus's donkey could walk on the coats. And then they climbed up into the palm trees and grabbed the palm branches and started waving them. Just like this, waving them. They were so excited. They were cheering. Can everyone go, woo? They were so excited that Jesus was coming. They shouted a word that we probably don't know this word. It might be a new word to some of us. And this is one of your messy prayer activities. So you might have already done this. You were going to go and find a leaf from your garden. Now, I've only got very small leaves in my garden at the moment. I'm not sure Jesus would see this if I was waving it. Perhaps you can find a bigger leaf. But on my leaf, I've written the word. Can you see it? I wonder how you say that word. Do you know? Hosanna. Can you say that? Hosanna, Hosanna, they shouted. Hosanna, which means save us. They believed that Jesus had come to save them. Hosanna, Hosanna, they shouted, and they waved their palm branches high. And now lots of people were excited to see Jesus. But there were some people that weren't so happy to see Jesus. They didn't like him. There were some people that didn't like Jesus all along when he was doing these amazing things, and the stories that we've heard about Jesus. They didn't like him. They didn't think that he was this special person. They didn't think that he was God's son. And those are the people that go off and start making trouble for Jesus. And after Palm Sunday, the week after Palm Sunday, we have Holy Week and we have Easter Sunday. So Jesus rides into Jerusalem. People are shouting his name. They think that he is there to save them. They are praising him. They are saying, Jesus, you are amazing. And then the week later, Jesus is put on a cross and he dies. People turn against him. And it's very sad and a little bit, must have been a bit scary for his friends. But the special thing about the Easter story is that Jesus was here to save us. Hosanna, save us, Jesus. He was here to save us because, yes, he did die on the cross. But 3 days later, he came back to life. He came back to life. Jesus rose again so that he could save us and so that we could have a special relationship with him. So I hope you've enjoyed today's story. I hope you've enjoyed making your palm branches and finding your leaves to write your Hosanna prayers on. We can praise Jesus because he is so good.